Okay, welcome back everybody. We're back again. As you may see, now now I got stuff going on right here. I got numbers here, I got numbers here. It says workers, I got one worker, blocks, templates, 8, best difficulty, whatever this means, 32. But we got stuff going on, right? Okay, so you see that. And up here, let me make that go away real quick. Turn that one off. And then up here, you see there's our worker, and there's our session, and there's our session. And there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Uptime 1.2 minutes, like I seen just now. Best session difficulty. But there's stuff going on here now. I have a worker in here, and this is cool. So what I want to do is I want to bring up my miner again. And I found out that if you click okay, this button on the back is the reset, but this boot button actually changes modes. So you can see now it's 5:49 p.m. and check this out. Now you can start seeing. There was stuff that would match up earlier too, though. This is our current block, and total hash rate workers. That up there is like the. I'll show you. Yeah, it's gonna change over. There we go. Um, Here we go. Global hash rate. This difficulty workers. Total hash rates. Current block. Okay, so that looks like this line adjusts depending on how much of the block has been solved. What are we looking for? Okay. This should be like the value in Bitcoin once it's solved or something. We're not sure. Come on. On to the next page. Okay. Current block. I wonder what happens if I refresh my page. I was seeing a couple of things match up here before, but uptime, okay. Hmm. Block, wait. Okay, well, we're just checking out 90394. Where do we see these pop up again? There we go. We'll start reading about all this stuff later. There's our current block. I'm still trying to see if this line moves. I don't think it does. I don't know if that's part of the graphic just designed that way, but okay. And this up here is a little bit out of place. It's okay. Okay, well, 793-261-9012. Huh. Okay. Don't know what it means. Don't know what it means. Oh well, we got a little ding right there, don't we? We got a little ding. So well, anyway, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that everything is working properly. Although I'm not seeing everything kind of. Well, we see a lot of stuff going on. I do see. Ah, look, total hash rate 328K. Total hash rate 328K. There's that. Best difficulty 0.03, 0.025. They probably rounded up to 3. 10.7 minutes. Okay. 90152. Oh, there's my best difficulty is now showing up. And there's my uptime. So if I were to refresh this, this should probably show about 12, ooh, maybe not. Yeah, 12.2 minutes. Last seen 48 seconds ago. Okay, awesome. So what happened that was different? How did I get it to do this? Well, that's actually pretty funny. If you remember in an earlier video, I was trying to provision the thing using my phone. And so I tried it again, and instead of provisioning using my phone, I did it on my computer using the, let me see here. Came over in here and found the right network and everything and did it all on this computer. And that way. And then when I did that, then the Nerd Miner started working and it started syncing up with this thing right here. So that's the trick is don't use another phone or something to provision your Nerd Miner. Just use the same computer that you're working on, and it only takes a few seconds. It's really easy. So now, knowing what I know about the Nerd Miner, I got this in the box yesterday, or I got this in the mail yesterday. It came in this box. We don't use these cables for anything, so you can tuck those aside for a future project. But now what we know about the Nerd Miner is that well, I know now that I can take it out of the box. I've gone through all the tutorials. I know how to provision it, and basically that's all you need to do. See, part of my problem yesterday was I was thinking that I had to pair it up with Arduino again and figure out all that shit, and we don't really have to pair it up with Arduino all over again. We just plug it in with a USB and we go to this website and it flashes it all for us. And okay, but it's like, okay, we got to take the steps to learn how to know all this stuff, right? And step through it and go through it. So I probably flashed this thing about 5 different times now. And I've gone through this setup sequence probably at least a good 3 or 4 different times now, trying to make sure everything's all working right. But now I feel pretty confident that if I were to take one of these straight out of the box and plug it in, you know, and we got that picture of that weird lady on the screen, right? Well, let's see. Yeah, we got that. We just plug it in and we go straight to this site. We select our device. Let's go over there. We plug it in, we go straight to this site, we select our device and we say, okay, there's that picture of that weird lady on there, right? And there's a firmware, we got a 4-inch this time, 1.83, and then you connect to it. And when you connect to it, then you can open the console. If I connect to it, it's going to shut it down right now. But I mean, it's that easy. You connect to it, you open the console, then you flash it. And then as soon as you flash it, you go through those provisioning steps like that. It's all done. Take out of the box, plug it in USB, do all that. Boom. Then what? Hit the reset button, right? And when you hit the reset button, then you turn on the serial monitor. You can see what's going on with it. Unplug it, plug it back in, and then you get into start doing. It doesn't tell you to do this, but I did this on my phone. But just do it on the same computer that you're doing it on right here. Do it on the same computer. Just go into your Wi-Fi settings, and then this window will pop up, and then just pick your nerd miner, pick your configure. That window will pop up. Pick your stuff, type in all this, copy paste, and then close it. And then go over here and check and make sure that you're there's a link right here. I wish they would have made this a link, but it's not. You can copy and paste right here. You don't need that little period at the end. You don't need that, just this part right here. Just drop that in, and that's your public pool over here. It'll take you to this page back here where it says, like, that's it right there. And after you've entered your key, you can just tap it in there, and save it. But okay, there's my worker. He's cranking right along. Uptime 17 minutes, 17 minutes. There's our dude. So, yeah. Well, what do I think about it? I don't know, man. I don't know how the code runs, honestly. What I would like to do is learn more about, I think these are 256, SHA 256 hashes. What I would like to do is learn more about those hashes in general, because all this thing is really trying to do is guess a random sequence of numbers. It's just cranking out and just trying like different number sequences. It's like literally throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing if anything sticks, right? And so, like, yeah, if somebody forces that one correct sequence and unlocks that's all it takes. But there are billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of guesses that can be made. So it's that's why they're so tough. There's like one guess for every grain of sand on the face of the planet Earth or something like that. So that's why it's such a pain in the ass. But we can see we made progress. Now we are officially Bitcoin miners, whether we like it or not. We got the toy up and running, and that's what we care about. So we'll stop right here. All right. Have a good night, everybody.